If a student leaves here,
curriculum, right?
right, a student leaves here in high school and goes to Krakow, they could maintain at the same level, same type of classes.
The core curriculum is the same for the whole country, but high schools are characterized by the fact that different classes can specialize in different subjects. So they choose the class, for example, which specializes in history, social studies and something, yes, or foreign language, Polish, and so on. Yes.
So depending whether they want to head for sciences or
Yes.
like math in college or humanities or something like that.
Yeah, so when they change schools, they have to be aware of that, different schools can have classes specializing in different subjects. So
And this is kind of a question for the headmaster real quick. What are the kind of the qualifications and to be a headmaster or a principal?
Okay.
And do they need special training or extra schooling or an extra degree to be an administrator?
I can tell you that I know that they have to complete some like postgraduate studies, but I'm not sure what kind of. I will ask.
Okay.
Chodzi o kwalifikacje dyrektora. Żeby zostać dyrektorem, jakie kwalifikacje oprócz bycia nauczycielem,
oprócz
tak?
kwalifikacji nauczycielskich muszą być kwalifikacje w postaci studiów podyplomowych w zakresie zarządzania. To jest pierwszy warunek. Drugi, odpowiedni awans zawodowy, czyli nie mniej niż mianowany nauczyciel. I może być kontraktowy nauczyciel, na przykład dyrektor.
Nie przetłumaczę tego, bo to jest jakieś zupełnie inne. A dobra, to jakoś opisowo będzie. Okay.
Ocena pracy wyróżniająca. Takie 3 rzeczy.
Okay.
Co najmniej mianowany, ocena wyróżniająca i studia dodatkowe albo kursy w zakresie zarządzania.
Okay, so as I've just said,
Oprócz kwalifikacji nauczycielskich, tych normalnych.
So it must to be a headmaster. You have to be a teacher with some kind of experience, let's say a few years of experience. You have to be, your work has to be assessed by, specialists that come to the school, observe lessons, check the documentation, things like that, and also postgraduate studies connected with postgraduate course connected with management in education.
Is it a course or another degree?
Could be a course, could be postgraduate, like kind of university.
Right, right.
Konkurs musi wygrać.
And also, there is a kind of contest, let's say. Yes, so there are a few candidates. Yes,
Right.
They present the idea of how the school should be run in the future, what they would change, what they would plan, and then a group of people chooses a group of specialists chooses the best candidates.
How many weeks a year do the kids go to school, and how many weeks a year do the teachers have to be
8 weeks of school year, and teachers have to be.
Wakacje i ferie.
A nauczyciele mają też 38 pracy, czy więcej?
Mówimy o tygodniach?
Tak.
38 tygodni pracujemy, a w tygodniu 18 godzin.
Nie, ja rozumiem, ale
prawda?
mamy więcej.
I ferie i wakacje jako urlop to jest obowiązkowy dla nauczyciela, zapisany w karcie.
So teachers have also free holidays and free winter break, but free in this school really means free, because in schools, primary schools or junior high schools, during the winter break, when students need some care because parents are at work, teachers come to school and take care of the children. There are no lessons, but there are extra activities, right? But basically we have almost 2 months of holidays, so we work more or less the same time,
Right.
the same number of weeks as students.
Really? So teachers in the primary school would have to, during that whole winter break, they would have to come?
Winter break.
Winter break.
Summer break is free.
Winter break is the Christmas time, right? During that time?
There's Christmas break, and there's also winter break, which lasts 2 weeks.
And when is that?
It depends on the region. It's always 2 weeks in January and February, and January, February. But it's changeable. It changes every year, so that students from different parts of the country can, for example, go to winter sports resorts and avoid crowds. Yes, because there are organized trips, organized camps there.
Right.
So
Okay. Is there a teachers union
that like protects our rights.
that protects your rights?
There are two unions, I suppose. Są dwa związki zawodowe, prawda? Solidarność i...
U nas w szkole, ale nie w każdej szkole, różnie jest w szkołach. Zależy jak sobie nauczyciele, jak się zrzeszą.
Okay, so basically in Poland there are two, let's say, trade unions or
Right.
teachers unions. And it's voluntary, so teachers can become members.
Do most teachers become members or no?
No, like I would say like less than 50%.
So you don't really...
In our school at least.
So you don't really need a union for protection? I mean, because the state protects teachers with the contract in itself. Is that right or wrong?
It's a hard question because we always demand a lot from the state.
Right.
Right, and we always have some problems like, low pay.
Right.
Maybe in this school it's not a problem because we do not have any like conflicts with the principal, but
Right.
It's different in different schools. Sometimes there are like general strikes of teachers. Yes, from time to time it happens. It doesn't give us much, doesn't change much.
But as far as being able to terminate you after you've had 6, 7, 8 years of experience, I understand it's difficult. It's difficult to fire a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, who protects those rights, the state or the union?
The state.
The state.
Here's one of the halls. You can see the kids have a ping pong table to play with. But very large halls and a very, very nice facility.
Take a charge capacitor, and we will be trying to discharge it through this resistor. And one of the things that we might want to know is how long that's going to take. Well, if we're analyzing this, we could say that, okay, let's say this side is positive, let's say this side is negative, so if we, for example, start here and go around the circuit, when we pass this capacitor, we see an increase in potential or a decrease in potential? An increase.